What's up, boys? It's Nick from Team Table 501 here. I'm the king of the scrubs, and today we have a brand new ban list. Now, the reason I don't have my face cam on is I literally just got out of the shower when I saw that Farfa was doing a live stream about the list. So I found a link to the list. It's the UK website, but they were reliable with the last ban list, so I'm just going to assume that they're reliable with this one here. Goes into effect next Monday, so I am super excited to read this. I have not seen anything on this yet. Let's get started. Astrograph is banned. Okay, we all expected this. We all knew that this card just needed to go away. This card is fucking broken. Like, it can generate you like +6s in a turn and just make your massive pendulum boards. Glad to see it go. Masterpiece is banned. Okay. I would have preferred... Honestly, I don't know. Because Diagram is a card to where... Diagram itself is pretty degenerate because you already have a card that searches the card that lets you search even more cards. It's the same with dinosaurs, right? Like Fossil Dig to Overraptor to Conductor Tyrant. I know it's just kind of stupid. It's the same thing here, like Terraforming to Diagram to Masterpiece, or Terraforming Diagram, pop a baby, get a True King, like do stuff. So part of me wishes Diagram was hit, but honestly, Masterpiece, thank fucking God. Like this card is pretty ignorant. This is ignorance personified. Too many people got free W's with this and Skill Drain. Like, all right, glad to see it go away. Phoenixian Cluster Amaryllis is banned. Okay. For those of you who don't know, there's a plant FTK running around in Japan where you use Topologic Bomber Dragon, which is the link for that pops monsters whenever a monster is summoned to the zone it points to. And Cluster Amaryllis says that if it's destroyed, you can banish a plant from your grave and summon it, and your opponent takes 800 points of damage. So you like loop Lone Fires and Scorpios, you get like a bunch of plants out of your deck, and then you find Amaryllis, summon it to his own Topologic points to, and then just pop it over and over again and burn your opponent to death. So that's why this is banned. So, Preemptive Plant FTK. We don't have the Aroma link, which is part of the FTK, but again, Konami is listening to the player base. They're getting rid of these FTKs, and I'm happy for that. Very happy for that. Let's see. What do we got? Supreme King Dragon Starving Venom and Ancient Fairy are gone. Oh. Okay, so what I don't understand is why didn't you just ban the Leerless card? That was the FTK maker. But I understand why they got rid of Starving Venom, because what Pendulum players were doing now, after Flames of Destruction came out, is they were trying to end on boards of Firewall, Dragon, Ib, 38 Vortex, is what they were trying to do. And Starving Venom let you do that because you could copy Electromite 2 more times to get the Astrograph back to your hand, so you could make the Metaltron with the Absolute Dragon and the Electromite that was on the field. So, I'm sorry, I was checking my phone. I was telling my buddies that the list is out. Where was I? Oh yeah, so I wish it would have been the Leerless card, but I understand why Supreme King Kong and Ancient Fairy Dragon. Personally, I like the card. I just liked playing it in Cyframe to make Crystal Wing, but that's not the point here. I understand why. It's the same with Terraforming, right? It's way too generic. It's way too easy to make. And it just gets you any field spell in your deck and gives you 1,000 life points. Like, that's kind of dumb. And, you know, it's a level 7 generic Synchro. Again, very easy to make with Dark Worm and Destrudo. You know, there's a lot of 2-card combos that let you +3. Well, not necessarily +3, but like 2-card combos that get you to Fairy and get you your field spell that let you +3. So I understand why they hit it. I would have preferred if they would have just banned Terraforming. But I understand why. It's a level 7 monster. It's Link Fodder. Blah, blah, blah. Did they... They didn't ban Galaxy Tomahawk. That's interesting. That's another card I wish they would have banned, was Galaxy Tomahawk. Rank Up Magic Argent Chaos Force. Okay. So, for those of you who don't know what this card is, it's the rank up from the Premium Gold that says when a rank 5 or higher is special summoned, if it's in your graveyard, you can return it to your hand. So what they would do is they would summon out, I believe Utopia the Lightning, and then they would summon a Gaia Dragon on top of it, and it would return the Argent, or no, it was, I just remember the Gaia Dragon is part of the combo. So, like, you summon Gaia Dragon, you get the Raging Forge back, and then you're able to discard. Or it might just be you make Lightning, you add it back, and then you discard, and then you make Zexal. I just remember it's part of that combo. So, they banned the thing that makes Zexal instead of banning Zexal, which is fair. Okay, that's fine. That Grasslook, great, yes! Fuck yeah! Yes! Woo, boys! Oh my god, for those of you who have been following me for a long time, you know that I have bubbled both nationals and multiple regionals because of the 60 card deck. Thank God that grass is gone. Fuck this card. It's so degenerate. It's so ignorant. Oh my god, I'm just so happy. And objectively, like, let's try to look at this objectively here. Right, 60 card decks, they have a position in the metagame, but they weren't that popular. Like, the deck can do a lot of dumb, stupid things, but part of that is Soul Charge as well. So they didn't ban Soul Charge, so my guess is it's still at 1, but I understand why they hit grass. They're basically saying, hey, listen, you can have your graveyard shenanigans. And did they ban Snow? They didn't ban Snow. Okay, whoops. And that's it for the ban cards. Okay. Astrograph, Masterpiece, Cluster Amaryllis, Ancient Fairies, Venom, Rank Up, and Grass are gone. Okay. I'm pretty happy with the ban section. Again, they're dealing with these FTKs. Very happy about that. They hit grass. Thank you so much. Took you way too long, but thank fucking God they hit grass. I mean, other than that, I think they did a good job. Again, a couple of cards here or there I wish they would have hit, but overall, very, very solid. I agree with their choices here. Let's go to the limited. We have Dynamite Knight. Okay. So, I said at Nats, Dynamite Knight should have been banned, and I still think it should be banned. That card is so unfair. However, as long as they keep True King's Return at 1, I guess this is safe. Because now they can't just put a trap down and summon Masterpiece, like they have to do something else. So this kind of makes me think they brought back other Draco cards. Maybe Return comes back to 2, maybe Ignis Heat comes back to 2. We'll have to see. Gem Knight Master Diamond. Why did you not just ban Lady Lapis Lazuli? That was the problem. That's what I don't understand. Why would you not just ban that card? Because that card was the FTK maker, but okay. Chain Strike. Oh, wow. Konami just given... This makes no sense to me. Chain Burn has been terrible for years now. Why would they hit Chain Strike? There's got to be a reason. If you know the reason, leave it in the comment section. I don't understand why they'd put Chain Strike to 1. Literally no idea. Pantheism still at 1. Rip. Stormforth is still at 1. Rip. True King's Return is still at 1, and Soul Charge is still at 1. Okay. Fairy Tail Snow did not get hit. That's kind of a problem, but that's besides the point. I haven't seen a single Trickstar card either. Wow. They didn't hit Droll, they didn't hit Reincarnation, they didn't hit any of that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to, like, gather everything just because there's so much going on here. Because we all know that Dark Saviors comes out in a couple of weeks. And I'm trying to figure out if Trickstar is good against Brandish or not, because that's kind of what it comes down to. Maybe they didn't hit Trickstar because it just sucks against Brandish and they're trying to sell that deck. I don't know, but let's move on to the semi-limited. Towers! Okay. Makes sense. Towers, no one played Towers at 1, no one will play Towers at 2. My guess is that next ban list will come to 3. Ring of Destruction, okay, it has the errata, so both players have to take the damage. And I believe it's once per turn now, so again, it'll probably come to 3 at the next. Like, honestly, this semi-limited section, almost all of it could come back to 3, except maybe Wind Up Magician, maybe even TG Hyper Librarian can't come back to 3, but overall, these could probably come back, and it wouldn't matter. The Unlimits, let's go. Dragoons, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Okay. I hate Mermail. Hate it a lot. I've hated the deck since day fucking 1. I never understood why people like it, and I hate how it can, like, combo wombo and do all sorts of shit. But I guess Water, I have not seen Water top a regional since Code of the Duelist came out. So I guess they're seeing if Dragoons at 3 is actually going to make the deck broken or not. Because I have a few friends who have been waiting for this. They're going to have 3 Ulti Dragoons, like that Mermail deck is going to shoot up in fucking price, but... Okay, Grand Soil's back at 3. We knew this was going to happen. Konami said it was going to get an errata from the special edition, so... I wish I knew what the errata was, but it's good that it came back to 3. Ignis Heat, okay, that's where my other prediction came from. Mathematicians at 3, interesting. Granbull at 3, Compulse at 3. Okay, so all these things we're expecting, except for Dragoon still. What the fuck were you thinking when you brought back that card? That card should have never came back in the first place. Okay, so let's review the ban list real quickly. Astrograph is banned, Masterpiece is banned, Amaryllis is banned, Argent Chaos Force is banned, and there's one more card, Ancient Fairy Dragon, and Supreme King is banned. Those are the cards that are banned, along with Rank Up Magic and Grass. Dynamite's at 1, Master Diamonds at 1, Chain Strike's at 1, Towers at 2, Ring at 2, and all these other cards are 3. Okay. Okay then. I'm going to take a bit of a pessimistic approach here. This is a 1 step forward, 2 steps behind sort of ban list. They hit the problems, they hit Pendulum, and they hit Draco. Those were quantifiably these 2 best decks in the format, end of discussion. But now what they've done is now that all the decks that were bad now, they're all going to be good, which I know people like. I like it. People like it when their deck becomes viable. But now they're going to be too powerful. Like, not a single Trickstar card was hit. Trickstar is going to be good. You know, the Nightmare Goki and the Nightmare Spiral. Honestly, the Nightmare cards just like are having an orgasm because of this fucking ban list. Because now it means they don't have to contend with all of these other decks, you know? Like, now that Pendulum and Draco are gone, people aren't going to main deck Anti-Spell as much. That gives these combo decks and these rogue decks that lose to Anti-Spell a chance to potentially be viable in this format. And, you know, 60 card with Grass being gone, they're going to have to switch up their strategy a little bit. You know, they might have to play 40 card, or maybe they'll include the Layer of Darkness and go, like, Layer of Darkness cards. You know, that'd be cool. You know, they... Honestly, I don't know where Draco goes from here, because I've never played the deck. But my guess is that you keep the card draw, obviously, you keep the Demise, you keep the Desires, you still have 3 diagrams, so you play your 3 diagram. And basically, like, you're replacing, like, what would you replace Masterpiece with? Like, that's the thing. What would you turn into the win condition for the deck? Maybe it just has to play, like, other generic cards, but you obviously play the 3 Ignis, you play the 1 Dynamite. Maybe you put, like, Maiden into 2, maybe you play, like, Dryhearth, if that's what his name is. Like, I have no idea. What's their win condition, though? Like, you can't just outgrind your opponent anymore. I mean, you can try. You can definitely try, but you won't really succeed that well. Just because these decks are just doing all these massive combos. So again, decks like Trickstar, ABC, Paleozoic, Dinosaur. You know, a lot of rogue decks can shine because Pendulum and Draco have been hit. Now, are those decks going to leave the format? We don't really know. Pendulum lost a lot of combo pieces in this list. They lost Astrograph Sorcerer, which was one of the main ways they could do all their combos. That was their easiest access to Electromite. They also lost Starving Venom. So once they go through all 3 of their Electromites, they've gone through the Electromites. Unless they have another way to make them. Or, like, put them back in the extra deck to summon them again. So, this makes me think that Pendulum, if it survives, if people continue to play the deck, that people are going to have to switch it up from this massive end on negates build, maybe more toward like a go second OTK build, because Darkworm is still in the game. Destrudo is still in the game, so maybe you like use that as your 1 card play to make like Black Rose to Black Rose the field, and then you can do your Pendulum combo. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe they go back to playing Odd Eyes cards. I don't know. I do not know. Never played Pendulum in my life. Don't know a single Pendulum combo. So, Ancient Fairy getting banned. Super important in the Spiral deck. Even in the ABC deck that gives them access to their field spells. You know, rogue decks like Diablos and that really wanted that card. But you know what? You can't really complain. Overall, I'm very happy with this ban list. This gives me a chance to experiment, maybe play a few cards and decks that I wouldn't necessarily play in a format like Pendulum and Draco. So, oh, and Grass is gone. Just thank fucking God. Thank you. So, that's about it. I'll probably make another video like going over the ban list, my thoughts and stuff. You know, reflecting, seeing what could be meta. But other than that, that's it for this ban list. My name is Nick from Team Table 501. Thanks for watching and get good scrubs. I'll see you next time.